Larry, so good to see you. We are talking retirement milestones today, the ages that trigger big financial decisions. So, there are a handful of ages that can dramatically shape your retirement strategy, affecting everything from taxes to healthcare. Some dates unlock benefits, others create costly mistakes if missed. First, we have age 59 and a half. This is when you are eligible to take distributions out of your retirement accounts and an in service rollover. Tell me about both.
Absolutely. We tell people this is your legislative birthday. This is when
Mhm.
the IRS allows you to not get that 10% penalty for taking monies out if there was a hardship or need. I guess there's other ways for that, but or the in-service rollover to where there's a lot more options outside of most people's 401k. So it
Right.
allows you to start preparing for your future. And that 59 and a half allows you to do that with a lot of carriers.
Yeah, move that money into an IRA with more options. Good point. All right, next we have age 62. This is when you are first eligible to claim Social Security, but should you?
That is a great question. We love that conversation that we use a chart all the time to show people that between 62 and 70, as you see there, at 62, you can claim it, but you're losing about 30% if you look down at age
Right.
57. So that
Yeah.
30% haircut could be quite substantial, but that's not always still a cut and dry answer. It depends a lot upon how much money you have in IRAs, what your income need is or desire for your lifestyle goes, just your health. There's a lot of things that goes into that you want to make sure you're meeting with someone who understands how to put those jigsaw puzzle pieces together.
Right. One of the most important decisions you'll make. Next, we have age 65. You are eligible for Medicare, and this is a date you don't want to forget. Why is that?
Yeah, well, first, if you want to take advantage of it and you do not sign up in time, you could have a penalty for your Part B of not signing up in time. So that's important. Now,
Mhm.
likewise, if you're still working, it's so important to understand that if you like the Part A costs no money, you pay taxes all your lives. The Part B has a cost to it. So many times, and many advisors would say sign up for your Part A, which may be a good idea. But if you're still trying to contribute to a health savings account, that will disqualify you or cause you a penalty. So be careful there. So very important, albeit that a lot of my clients that are wanting to retire at 63, wait till 65 just so they can get the Medicare. So very
Yeah,
important
right.
though to be able to know the ins and outs of all of that.
Mhm. All right, next we have age 70 and a half. This is an important age for anyone who is charitably inclined.
Yeah, the Secure Act 1.0 and 2.0 made it a change to where most people will take their RMDs a little bit later, but at 70 and a half, some people are not aware of this. At 70 and a half, they left that in place that if you are charitably inclined, 501(c), go to church, tithe, or give monies to the church, you can send money straight from your IRA to the church or the 501(c) and not pay tax on that. And it also, once you
Mhm.
get a little older, will also qualify for your RMD. So that's a
Mhm.
really neat program to still take advantage of.
Yeah, it's a win-win for everyone. And then last, as you were just mentioning, we have age 73. This is when most of us are required to take those RMDs.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's 73, but I love that changed to where you can start doing some Roth conversions or other opportunities to move some of that to help out with taxations. But at 73, the IRS is going to come knocking and saying, we want to grow our assets, but necessarily not in the IRA. Let's make some conversions, but so we can make sure that we take advantage. But at that point, you must start taking it out. So we got to prepare for that and how that taxation will affect you.
Mhm. So many dates, so important. Larry, I know you're Johnny on the spot, making sure your clients have all these marked out. If somebody would like to sit down with you, make sure they have that financial plan that accounts for all of these important dates. What's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, Aaron, they can call our office number. That is area code 615-216-1048, or they can go on our website, sfawealth.com.
Great. Larry, thanks so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Aaron.